Hello, second graders, and welcome to our final lesson of this social studies unit on active citizenship. Today, we will be reviewing all that we've learned throughout this unit, and then at the end, you will get to show off all that you know when we take our pop quiz. How exciting! So let's just start out by answering this question. How can you be a good citizen during recess? Now I'm going to challenge you to use some of these vocabulary words. Do you remember these words from way earlier in our social studies unit? Let's read them together. Ready? As I read them, I want you to read them with me. Citizen, very good. Consequence, fair, negative, positive, rules. See if you can use all of these words in your response for how you can be a good citizen during recess. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to turn and talk to someone near you. If you're at home, share with a family member or someone else in your house, or even your imaginary friend. If you are at school, you'll share with someone sitting next to you. Ready, set, turn and talk. All right, stop, look, and listen. Time is up. So how did you do? Were you able to use all 6 of these words in your response? If you were, oh my goodness, give yourself a pat on the back. That's very impressive. I'm going to try to use all of these words in my response. Let me see. How can I be a good citizen during recess? Let's see. To be a good citizen during recess, I need to follow all of the rules. Used 2 so far. I'm going to put a finger up for every word I use. I should be fair and make sure that I include everyone in playing with me. I should be kind to others and show respect. If I follow the rules, I'll probably get a positive consequence. If I break the rules, I might end up with a negative consequence. Okay, so I used all 6. Oh my goodness. Were you able to also? It wasn't easy. I had to really think about it. Next, do you remember the responsibilities of a voter? What are the responsibilities of a voter? There were 4 of them. See how many of the 4 you can name. Ready, set, go. One, two, three, eyes on me. Let's see how you did. Here are the responsibilities. First, you have to register to vote, right? Then you learn about each candidate or choice. Then you decide on your vote for a candidate or choice. And then, of course, you cast your vote. And don't forget, when we learn about each candidate or choice, we want to learn facts about them, right? We want to learn not like what their hair color is or what type of ice cream they like. We want to learn facts that will help us to make a clear decision on which candidate which we think would be better. Now, I want you to whisper into your hands, why is it important to vote? Ready, set, whisper. One, two, three, eyes on me. I wonder if you said something similar to what I said. I said it's very important to vote in order to make your voice heard, right? Let's read through these. It says your vote matters, your vote counts, your voice, your vote. So yeah, it's really important to vote so that your voice can be heard. Every vote counts, so you want to make sure that you're one of the people who vote. Your vote absolutely matters. By voting, you can have a say in how your community is run, how your town is run, how your state is run, and even how your country is run. You'll have a say on who is in our government. So it's very, very important to vote. Now, can you name some symbols of the United States of America? See how many you can name across your hand, across your fingers. Ready, set, go. One, two, three, eyes on me. Okay, so let's see. I picked out, there are so many symbols that represent the United States of America. I picked out 5. Let's see if you said any of these. So first, we have the American flag, of course, right? That is a symbol that represents America, and we salute the flag every morning when we say the pledge and we put our hand over our heart. And in fact, the Pledge of Allegiance is another symbol. So saying the pledge, that is a symbol for the United States of America. Oh, the Liberty Bell. Do you remember learning about the Liberty Bell? Yeah, the Liberty Bell is another symbol of the United States of America. And the Statue of Liberty, which is found right in New York City, that's another symbol. And the bald eagle. The bald eagle represents freedom and strength. That's another symbol of the United States. Ooh, this is an important question. We just learned about this. How do taxes benefit communities? There were so many ways that we learned that taxes benefit communities. Can you say as many ways as you could think of across your fingers? How do taxes benefit communities? Ready, set, go. Time is up. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Let's go through some of the ways. There's so many, let's say. So, the police are paid for through tax dollars. So is the fire department. Our roads are paid for with tax dollars. Taxes pay for safe drinking water. They also pay for public transportation and parks. But wait, there's more. There's so many ways that I couldn't even fit it on one slide. Taxes also pay for schools. That's right. If it weren't for taxes, you wouldn't be going to public school. Public libraries, roads and bridges. Taxes pay to keep our food safe. Taxes pay to keep medicine safe. Taxes pay to help people during natural disasters. Taxes pay for our court system and our prisons and jails. Taxes pay for our military. Taxes pay for our for people who cannot work because they have a disability or they're elderly. And taxes also pay to help other countries who need help. Now, to review some of the vocabulary that we've learned during this unit, you can click on the blue button up in the top right-hand corner for a Quizlet vocabulary review. Remember to pause the video here before you click that blue button. Then you can come back to hear what we'll be doing next. Enjoy your Quizlet. Welcome back, second graders. How was that Quizlet? Did you have fun? Give me a thumbs up if you had fun. Give me a thumbs up if you remembered the vocabulary that we learned. Fantastic. Oh, I'm so glad. So now it's time for you to show off all that you have learned in social studies so far this year. We're going to take a pop quiz right now so that you can show off all that you've learned. If you're taking this quiz in class, your quiz will look like this. Now, if you are learning from home, your quiz will look like this. I'm going to read through it. The questions are the same, okay? So, your first question says, Joe and John are fighting over the soccer ball on the playground. Instead of fighting, what should they do? Use as many of the following words in your response as possible. Citizen, consequence, fair, negative, positive, and rule. So, oh my goodness, we just saw those words in our review, right? Try to use as many as you can to answer what John and Joe should do instead of fighting over the soccer ball. Then it says place a check mark next to all 4 responsibilities of a voter. If you're learning in school, it's going to ask you to circle the responsibilities of a voter. If you're learning from home, you'll just click to place a check mark. And let's go through them. It says find out who your best friend is voting for and vote for that candidate. Register to vote. Make a decision for whom you want as your candidate. Cast your vote. Eat apple pie. Learn facts about each candidate before deciding on your vote, and pick your candidate by flipping a coin to decide. So place a check mark next to just the 4 choices that are, in fact, responsibilities of a voter. And again, if you're learning from home, it's going to look the same, except it says circle, or all 4 responsibilities of the voter. Next, you'll answer this question. Why is it important to vote? So you'll write your answer in the space provided. Okay, and if you're learning in school, this is what yours will look like. If you're learning in school, you'll handwrite your answer. If you're learning from home, you'll type your answer. Next, place a check mark next to the 2 symbols that represent the United States of America. So you have to check 2 of these. Ice cream, American flag, bald eagle, or frog. Just check the 2 that represent America, United States of America. And if you're learning from school, you're going to circle the 2 on your quiz that represent the United States of America. Make sure that you only circle 2. No more, no less. Then last but not least, the question says, the prompt says, write about 2 ways that taxes benefit communities. So make sure that you say 2 ways. So you could say, taxes benefit communities by da-da-da-da-da-da. They also benefit communities by da-da-da-da-da-da. Same thing if you're learning in school. You have 2 spaces. to write down 2 ways that taxes benefit communities. Best of luck to you on your pop quiz. Not that you will need it because you've all worked so hard throughout our social studies unit, and I know that you really know your stuff. You've all been great active citizens. It's been a pleasure learning with you. Have a great day, everybody, and keep up the great work.